Imagine a world where every tap runs dry. Worse, imagine a world where every tap spews out water that makes you sick. This is not a scene from a dystopian film, but a frightening possibility that humanity might face. If the Earth's water turned undrinkable, our world would change overnight. We wouldn't be able to cook, grow food, or even stay hydrated enough to live. Without access to clean, safe drinking water, our health deteriorates rapidly. Dehydration leads to fatigue, organ failure, and eventually, death. The consequences of undrinkable water extend far beyond individual health. It would cripple agriculture, industries, and entire economies. How could the Earth's water, the lifeblood of our planet, become our enemy? There are several frightening possibilities, both natural and man-made. Pollution, a problem we've created, poses a significant threat. Industrial waste, agricultural runoff, and untreated sewage contaminate our water sources at an alarming rate. Natural disasters can also render water undrinkable. Earthquakes, floods, and tsunamis can disrupt and contaminate water infrastructure. Climate change could alter weather patterns and water cycles. Imagine prolonged droughts drying up rivers and reservoirs, or torrential rains overwhelming water treatment facilities. These scenarios underscore the fragility of our water resources and the urgent need for action. In a world where water turns toxic, the very fabric of our civilization would be torn apart. Access to safe drinking water would become the ultimate luxury. Bottled water would become more precious than gold, its price skyrocketing as demand outstrips supply. Hoarding, black markets, and water riots would become commonplace. Waterborne diseases would spread like wildfire. Hospitals would be overwhelmed with patients suffering from dehydration, cholera, dysentery, and other illnesses. Agriculture would collapse, leading to widespread famine and social unrest. Technology would face its ultimate test. Water filtration systems would become essential for survival, but their availability and affordability would be a major concern. In a desperate scramble for survival, the world would turn to technology for solutions. Existing water treatment plants would be upgraded and expanded. The race would be on to develop new, more efficient, and cost-effective water purification technologies. Desalination would become a critical technology. Coastal regions would invest heavily in desalination plants, but these facilities are energy-intensive and expensive to operate. Inland communities would face even greater challenges, relying on complex and costly pipelines to transport desalinated water. Atmospheric water generation could provide a decentralized source of clean water. Wastewater recycling would be implemented on a massive scale, turning sewage into a valuable resource. Despite the catastrophic consequences, humans are a resilient species. History has shown our ability to adapt and innovate in the face of adversity. The crisis of undrinkable water would unleash a wave of human ingenuity and cooperation. Communities would come together to share scarce resources, forming local water collectives and support networks. People would learn to conserve water like never before, adopting water-efficient technologies and practices. The importance of water conservation would be etched into our collective consciousness. The crisis would foster a new era of global cooperation. Nations would share their expertise and resources, recognizing that the fate of humanity is interconnected. The crisis of undrinkable water offers a glimpse into a future shaped by scarcity. It underscores the fragility of our planet and the interconnectedness of all living things. It forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about our consumption patterns and the environmental consequences of our actions. This crisis would be a wake-up call for humanity. It would force us to rethink our relationship with water, from the way we manage this precious resource to the way we value it. By addressing the root causes of water pollution, investing in sustainable water management practices, and fostering global cooperation, we can ensure that clean, safe water remains available for generations to come. The choice is ours. The future of water is in our hands.